Hey guys, when I was in elementary school, there used to be this broadcast that used to come on all the time. And it used to say, "Do you know where your children are? Do you know where if your children are in a safe place?" They used to ask questions like that, and it was something to really make your parents more conscious of that question. And they say, I don't know where that person is. And they go looking around the house, or they call whoever's house you're supposed to be at. Sometimes we think we know things, but we really don't. I was in the airport, and this family was sitting across from me, and they were laughing. So, you hear laughter, you start looking around. So I looked down, and I had something on my shirt. I don't know what it was or whatever. I went to the bathroom to clean it. I think I probably was eating and enjoying my meal too much. But anyway, so at that same time, they were looking at me. I'm trying to figure out, what's the deal, So I said, I'm not even going to focus on that because I have so many things I need to focus on already with myself later for whatever anyone else thinks, So I start writing, and then I start dozing off. So I look up and I hear this person going up and down the escalator, up and down. So I look at the parents, and the parents are sitting up there, and the little boy sees that they're not paying any attention to him. So he's going up and down the escalator, up and down and around. He's playing. Now he's walking up an escalator that's coming down. So I said, "Excuse me, do you see your son?" So the father gets up. He said, "Oh, you're so busy talking about what the lady's doing, and you're not doing what you're supposed to do." So he, taps him on the butt, and then he sits down. Taps him on the posterior, and sits him down. This could be worse. When I was a little girl, I was with my grandmother. We were going to Macy's, one of her favorite stores. Okay, this is my Gam. And Gam always liked to go to Macy's because they had these special sales. And instead of us going straight back to the shop, she needed to stop by and get this sale because she was afraid they were going to run out of things, So she went to Macy's, and, I was sitting down. So while we were sitting down waiting for the people to, finish with the order, looking around, and this little boy is playing on the escalator. And his mother saying, "Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that." And, but the other kid that she has two boys. One boy she's holding, by the side, and he's looking at her like, how come he can get away with it? He keeps on telling her, how come he always gets away with everything? And she said, "You sit down, you be quiet, you be quiet." So the little boy's playing on this escalator, and people are looking, at all of this family, trying to figure out why is one boy able to get on this escalator up and down, and this other one is sitting down. So, lo and behold, the boy slips, and his hair gets caught in that escalator. And his hair is being pulled, but his face, the hair is being pulled from his face, okay? And his face was small, and now his face is swelling up. And now you could see the residuals of what's coming from his scalp. I don't want to say, you already know, okay? So now he's bleeding. And, the police was called, the paramedics were called, and they could not turn the escalator off at one point. They finally get to turn it off. Paramedics come, and they finally got to cut his hair at the root to get him, to pull him away from this escalator so that no more damage gets done. The boy is crying, his face is swollen up, he looks like the Mad Magazine face. And, all this could have been avoided. But the mother never moved away from the other child and literally took him by the hand and pulled him away from that escalator. You see, a lot of people think they know everything, but you do not know. Safety is at hand here. Someone should have stepped in or something. I know my grandmother was holding my hand tightly, and she said, "Oh my goodness, that boy, that mother." She was trying to use as few words as possible because she didn't want to seem opinionated. But it was a dangerous situation that took place. You know, sometimes we know things that are going on and we remain quiet. And when we're remaining quiet, what happens to the actual individuals? Are they being hurt? We've got to be conscious of the things that are going on, because sometimes when we can do better, we must step up and we must help our neighbor, okay? The police are there, but the police don't know everything because they are doing their jobs, and they might not be in the situation or might not be in the surroundings to know what's going on. It is our job to try to help out in one way or another to make our life and our world a safer environment. So let that be something to grow on. And this is Indigo Moon. You have a wonderful day.